The most important confrontation you'll ever face is with the chaos inside your own head. This internal noise, if left unchecked, begins to write the story of your life. You know this feeling, that fog of endless thinking, the anchor of past mistakes, a future that feels heavy with worry. You are not alone in this. The ancient Stoics lived with this same human condition, and they didn't just cope, they cultivated a profound inner silence. Today I will guide you through 8 deliberate practices to cleanse your mind of this mental poison and reclaim a focus that feels unshakable. These aren't just concepts, they are tools for a fundamental shift. Pause here, listen from where you stand. The first practice, cease negotiations with your thoughts. Much of your inner dialogue is just background noise, recycled pain and fear. The Stoic insight is simple. You are under no obligation to attend to every mental event. Epictetus taught that our power lies not in what happens, but in our judgment of it. You don't defeat a toxic thought by confronting it head-on. You drain its energy by withdrawing your interest. Picture your awareness as a garden. Thoughts are seeds. You decide which ones get water and sunlight. 2. Identify the thought, don't become its host. A core Stoic discipline is to see a space between you and your mental chatter. You are not your anxiety. You are the one noticing a feeling of anxiety arise. By labeling it, here is a wave of overwhelm passing through. You create a boundary, and that boundary is where your freedom lives. Pain amplifies when we fuse with it, but viewed with detached curiosity, its grip loosens. 3. Disrupt the pattern with physical action. Obsessive thinking flourishes in stagnation, not the quiet of peace, but the paralysis of fear. Remember this powerful truth: motion dictates emotion just as strongly as the reverse. Go outside, wash your hands in cold water, stretch, tidy one drawer. Seneca observed that we are often wounded more by our own imagination than by reality. A single, simple act pulls you from the hypothetical and plants you firmly back in the tangible world. You don't need a grand plan, just a single break in the cycle. 4. Guard your attention with fierce intention. Your focus is your most precious resource, yet we so often waste it on digital spectacles, comparison, and other people's storms. What you consistently look at shapes your entire reality. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the character of his life depended on the character of his thoughts. Mute the voices that diminish you. Exit conversations that leave you depleted. Distance yourself from chronic drama. Your attention is the soil where your mind grows. You cannot plant peace in poisoned earth. 5. Anchor yourself in the now when you drift. All mental suffering exists in memory or anticipation. Serenity only breathes in the present. The Stoics practice this as the essence of virtue, owning only this current moment. Try it now. Find a single object and study its texture. Feel the weight of your body in the chair. Listen to the silence between sounds. You just returned home. Your mind will wander into yesterday or tomorrow. Each time, guide it back with patience, like leading a friend from a dark room into light. Peace is this gentle, repeated return. 6. Edit the narrative you're believing. Every corrosive thought springs from a story you've accepted. I am incapable. I am unlucky. But the Stoics knew our interpretations are choices, not facts. Epictetus said we are troubled not by events, but by our opinions about them. The event is neutral. The meaning you give it is yours to assign. Perhaps you are not failing, but gathering necessary data. Perhaps you are not lost, but on a path only you could walk. 7. Surrender what was never yours to hold. Profound mental fatigue comes from clutching the uncontrollable, other people's views, yesterday's choices, tomorrow's uncertain outcome. Marcus Aurelius focused his energy on his own actions and judgments, not on external reactions. When you relax your grip on everything beyond your command, an immense weight lifts. This release isn't for the world, it's for the quiet within you. 8. Craft inner stillness through daily ritual. A peaceful mind is not an accident. It is architecture. Small, daily moments build it. Sit for 5 minutes in full silence. Write 3 sentences of reflection. Acknowledge 1 small gratitude. Review your day without criticism. These rituals become pillars, holding you steady when the winds of chaos blow. Calm is not found, it is forged day by quiet day. This journey does not end with an empty mind, but with a mind you finally command. Toxic thoughts lose their voice when you stop taking them as truth. They fade when you deny them your energy. They retreat when you inhabit the present fully. Breathe, watch, choose. The world will not become silent, but you can build a sanctuary of silence within it. And from that stillness you will reconnect with what has always been there, your own resilient, unwavering core. If this guidance offered you a moment of clarity, a breath of space in a crowded mind, then I ask you to like this video. And consider subscribing to Mindshift Philosophy, not for me, but for the part of you that is ready to build a quieter, stronger inner world, one deliberate thought at a time.